Hello guys. Today I will be talking about the psychology of happiness. Let me just reverse the camera. Okay. Oh, that's really dark. Maybe if I stand like this or like this. Okay, so I will try to speak quietly because it's late at night. Also, I wasn't crying. This is basically the liquid you put into ice to make them wet. So yes, today we are talking about the psychology of happiness, and I am also sleeping on the balcony, which is quite accurate for this topic because it's pretty simple things, and for me it makes me happy because I'm like outside and I can sleep outside, and it's really awesome because I can watch the sky and the stars, and I can listen to people speaking, laughing, and all the stuff who still aren't asleep. Yeah, so it's 1 minute before 1 a.m. I went back to the ChatGPT prompt and explored what it said, and basically I had to explain my insights on psychology of happiness, but also back it up with theories. And unfortunately, I haven't really studied psychology, and I haven't researched this topic because the point of those videos is improvisation. So I don't have any like backup information, so this is just trust me bro and my personal experiences. Yes. People are talking, and I heard someone said something funny. Okay, anyways, psychology of happiness. Happiness is a really deep topic because many people search for it their entire lives without, without finding any answers. And I'm still quite young, so it's hard to say I know the answer to it. But as I've noticed, many people, first of all, they are happy in their childhood, and then something happens in the teenage years, so they get depressed. But then either they get back or they struggle throughout their entire lives. So what worked for some might not work for someone else. And for me, I like to think I've had a decent upbringing. There've definitely been some really traumatic experiences, but in general, I had a loving family, and I still have. And yeah, I wouldn't really change it for anything else. But what can I say? Why didn't. Okay, so what makes people happy? I think it's a common saying that happiness you find it in the simple things, like in the sun that smiles and shines on your skin, or like chirping birds, or beautiful, I don't know, like just nature, or like paintings, or any other creative part of the world, or maybe even your own interests. You can like find happiness in there are basically temporary and non-temporary happiness, which is like you can get super happy from achieving a goal, or uh, giving a present to someone else, but often that feeling just lasts, well, a day, two, maybe even a month. But like, happiness is when you are content with yourself. Like, you don't really want to change much, and you think your life is good because you can be happy and cry sad tears, and you can also be depressed and cry sad tears. But you can, and what I mean by that is that if you're happy, you don't always have to be like glad, because there is a difference between being happy and being glad. Being glad is an emotion, being happy is a state of mind. So, oh, that was so wise. Actually, that was really cool quote that I made up on the go. I can't say I made it up, but I haven't heard anyone say, so don't hate me for this. I think I made it up, but I'm not sure. So yes, being glad is an emotion, being happy is a state of mind. And what I mean by that is that if you are happy with how things are, some day might be really sad and you may lose like an animal or see something tragic, and that will make you sad. But eventually things will go back, just like in the good perspective when you won a prize and then after a time it got used to it and went down. This is the same, but instead it goes like down, but then it goes up again, because you have this wavelength, so it can go up when it's a little bit better, and it can go down when it's a little bit worse, but you have this same thing. And to change, if you want it to be better, or if because of some circumstances it falls down, you have to work more on yourself and the things that affect where this wavelength is placed. So let's what's it called? Let's define a few things that can make people happy and make people unhappy. In my own experience, what can make people unhappy and even depressed and many things worse is when their relationships are really bad, or when other people's relationships is really bad and it affects you because you are surrounded by it, or when something happens that is not in your control zone, that you can't really control. For example, if a tornado comes and destroys your house that you've built, that you've worked for your okay, maybe 10-20 years, like, of course you won't be able to get back and feel okay just after a week, because I mean that was your existence. However, if you try to realize that you can't control everything and just let it go, let God solve those things, and ask for help, and like trust the process and know that eventually it will get back to how it is supposed to be. But you can also help it by doing more of what you enjoy doing. For example, for me it is playing piano and also going on adventures. Oh man, I love adventures. Like exploring things and maybe sitting on a roof of some abandoned building and looking at the stars. This is also why I said I so like this, that I got the opportunity to sleep on the balcony, because there are stars. I'm not sure if you will be able to see this, especially on the selfie camera, but like, yeah, I don't think you can see. Wait, can you see that one? Oh, yes, you can actually. So yeah, basically just do what you enjoy doing, or distance yourself if you can from the problems. That way you can build on yourself without getting that much something that pushes you down more. Once again, this is a little bit more interesting topic that I could talk more about, but first of all, I think many people are sleeping and I don't want to stand here and shout. And second of all, the time has ended. So good night everyone, and hope you have just as awesome time of the day as I'm trying to think of a metaphor, like something really poetic to finish this off. But yeah, basically, hope everything is good, and bye bye.